ABC's Connell Smith joining us right now in the studio to break down what happened in court today. Connell.
Trista and John, Hussain was set to be formally sentenced to 5 years of probation this morning after a plea deal was reached in September of last year to avoid prison time. But Judge Peter Lynch says that was a deal made by a previous judge who has since retired, not him. And Judge Lynch wants to see Hussain spend time in prison.
I am not going to abide by the plea agreement. I'm going to give the defense an opportunity to think about the next step that they would like to take in this proceeding.
After Judge Peter Lynch rejected a plea deal for Nauman Hussain, his defense team's next steps were to vacate their client's plea, meaning the 20-count indictment against Hussain is reinstated and now will head to trial.
Unheard of. Absolutely unheard of. So I think you could probably tell from our reactions in the courtroom, we were shocked.
Judge Lynch, who took over the case after the previous judge's retirement, suggested Hussain spend between 16 months to 4 years behind bars. In his remarks, the judge focused on Hussain's removal of a State Department of Transportation sticker, stating the limo was removed from service by state inspectors.
If one consciously removes a sticker from a vehicle that was placed on the vehicle by the authorities that it was out of service, that action is consistent with being aware of and consciously disregarding the risk.
According to the judge, Hussain's DNA was found on the sticker, which was inside his car. Hussain's defense attorneys fired back, saying that one provision in the plea agreement is being taken out of context.
Focusing on a sticker that was purportedly removed and saying that somehow shows that this was a deliberate act, that Mr. Hussain just disregarded this gross and unjustifiable risk. But as we pointed out, and you guys can all look up the plea agreement itself, that sticker had absolutely nothing to do with the brakes there. Absolutely nothing.
Hussain is accused of 20 counts of criminally negligent homicide for not properly maintaining the Ford Excursion limousine. The limo, according to court documents, suffered from catastrophic brake failure the night of October 6, 2018. Hussain's attorneys blame Mavis Discount Tire, where the vehicle was serviced, for failing to properly do brake work on the limo.
Again, the judge talks about responsibility. We attempted to have Mr. Hussain take responsibility at a certain point. And actually, one of the victims' families brought it up in court today is, where is the accountability for anybody else involved in this case? This is a very frustrating moment for us, and we do intend to go to trial.
A new court date has been set for September 14th. There, a formal trial date will be decided upon. Now, the judge has ordered Hussain to wear a GPS monitor for the time being. October 6th marks 4 years since those 20 people were killed in one of the deadliest transportation accidents in recent decades. Reporting in studio, Connell Smith, News 10, ABC.